We are providing only 20% video as a part of promotion. For remaining 80%, that is 6 to 8 articles, current affairs video, NCERT videos and general studies complete videos, please subscribe to our complete package. 1. Jaitley introduces Aadhaar Bill in Lok Sabha, but opposition objected government's intent to categorize it as a money bill. GS Paper 2, Government Policies and Schemes. Why recently in news? Finance Minister Arun Jaitley on Thursday introduced the Aadhaar Bill in the Lok Sabha, with opposition members objecting to the government's intent to categorize it as a money bill. Why the opposition objected? A money bill does not need the approval of the Rajya Sabha, where the government is currently in a minority. The decision of the Speaker is final and cannot be challenged on whether or not a bill is one. Such a bill cannot be referred to a joint committee of the two houses. About Aadhaar Bill, 2016. The bill is also called as Target Delivery of Financial and Other Subsidies, Benefits, and Services, 2016. The bill aims to give statutory backing for transferring government subsidies and benefits. The bill also laid down a regulatory framework to protect core biometric information of Aadhaar card holders from any unauthorized disclosure or sharing. The bill is the key to the government's plan to plug leakages in dispersal of subsidies and other services, and in ensuring that these reach intended beneficiaries. The use of Aadhaar will eliminate the scope for leakage of subsidies through impersonation and duplication of identities and lead to better targeting. The move is to be welcomed. Significance of Aadhaar Bill. The regulatory framework ensures that the biometric details of citizens used only to generate Aadhaar numbers or authenticate them. It could also to propose that in cases of national security, an officer not below the rank of a joint secretary will be empowered to call for disclosure of such information. Oversight Committee, headed by the Cabinet Secretary, to review each decision before the information is disclosed. It could propose strict penalty for disclosing of core biometric information. Unique Identification Authority of India, UIDAI will take all steps to ensure privacy of information. Information is to be stored in the Central Identities Data Repository, a centralized database. Which bills are considered as money bills? Only those financial bills which contain provisions exclusively on matters listed in Article 110 of the Constitution are called money bills. On this basis, a bill is money bill if it results in imposition, abolition, remission, alteration, or regulation of any tax at union or state level but not at local level. Thus, money bills exist in Parliament and state legislature only. If a financial bill results in imposition, abolition, remission, alteration, or regulation at local level by a local body, it is not considered to be a money bill. It results in regulation of borrowing of money or results in any guarantee by Government of India. Results in withdrawal of money from consolidated or contingency fund. Receipt of money in consolidated fund and public account. What is procedure for passing of the money bills? The money bills have special features of their passage, such as a money bill can be introduced, originated only in Lok Sabha, or in Legislative Assembly in case of bicameral legislature in states. A money bill can be introduced only on prior recommendations of the President or Governor in case of state. A money bill can be a government bill only. No private bill can be a money bill. Once a money bill is passed in Lok Sabha, it is transmitted to Rajya Sabha for its consideration. But Rajya Sabha has limited powers in this context. It can neither reject nor amend a money bill. It can make only recommendations and has to return the bill with or without recommendations to Lok Sabha in 14 days. The Lok Sabha may or may not accept the recommendations of Rajya Sabha. Whether or not accepted those recommendations, thus returned bill is considered passed in both houses. If Rajya Sabha does not even return the bill in 14 days, it is considered passed in both houses. President can withhold assent to money bill but cannot return it for reconsideration of the Lok Sabha. There is no question of joint sitting in case of money bills because opinion of Rajya Sabha is immaterial in their case. 2. Mideast's worst drought in 900 years may have contributed to Syrian war. GS Paper 1, Changes in Critical Geographical Features and Their Implications. Why recently in news? A new study by NASA says the drought that began in 1998 in the Levant, the eastern Mediterranean, is probably the worst in 900 years. NASA's researchers examined records of rings of trees in several Mediterranean countries to determine patterns of dry and wet years across a span of 900 years. NASA said that the drought was likely caused by humans. Did drought contribute to the Syrian violence? 2007 to 2010 drought was the worst drought in the instrumental record, causing widespread crop failure and a mass migration of farming families to the urban centers. For Syria, a country marked by poor governance and unsustainable agricultural and environmental policies, the drought had a catalytic effect, contributing to political unrest. The 2015 article in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences said, "We conclude that human influences on the climate system are implicated in the current Syrian conflict." The authors of the newly published NASA study examined the rings of trees to determine the historical incidence of drought in the region. Thin rings indicated dry years. Thick rings developed when water was plentiful. The water shortage was one of several contributing factors that had worsened the situation in Syria in the lead-up to the outbreak of that country's devastating civil war in 2011. The current drought is afflicting an area that includes Cyprus, Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, the Palestinian territories, Syria and Turkey.